everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Patriots come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down, Brady sets up the screen to Lewis, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Again, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks. For their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Diggs unable to reel that in, and he might find things a little difficult in this one. He's going to be shaded by Stephon Gilmore, as we know, Charles. That's not an easy prospect.
And no, that's not an easy prospect at all because Stephon Gilmore's got everything you're looking for in an elite cornerback. The speed, the agility, the size. So when you think about having to run routes against him all game long, you're in for a battle all the way through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Lewis has the first down and then some. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is Lewis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run it here. This is James White. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And spins away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a run with Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to it.
Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right around the 31. And now out comes Minnesota. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Brady now on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Brady letting one go deep here for Gronk. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for a of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Brady, this is White on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Dez. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On the toss, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action. Bridgewater. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Vikings on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The play fake, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And some room to work. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a carry for White. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on second down. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now White. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.